Hi there. Welcome back. I just want to take a few minutes to go through encounters real quick. Um, so you have a couple different options. One, you can create an encounter and you can either generate with AI or you can create a blank encounter to get you started. I'm going to hop into an encounter that is already I'm working on because I want to show you what it looks like. And we're going to start with, I want to give you two examples. One is going to be this keep gate locations as well as one that I just built. So what I like to do when I build an encounter, so this is like literally the first encounter, and it's a quick overview of the encounter. I actually have checklists out there on blogs that I've written about this. So it has kind of an approach, what is there, the gatehouse, if the passage, some descriptions. And you'll notice I then spell out like location 1, location 2. This is from a module, Keep on the Borderlands. So a lot of the content was very generic. They basically, back when they built these modules, they just called them men-at-arms, and they were a fighter. There was no names, those type of things. So it was pretty generic and pretty flexible for the GM to do what they wanted to do. So then I also created, here's the map. So in the map, you can see here's, encounter 1, and that's what this little encounter 1 main gate is. Encounter 2, flanking towers, so on and so forth. So it kind of works its way through the keep. I have DM notes that kind of highlights entry protocols, the concept of a peace knot, and the conversations that the guards will have. I also put a little rumor table in here that I can reference at any point in time when I'm, running this encounter. Then I like to bring the PCs in as well as the guards. The system, if all of your foes or NPCs have a CR rating to them, it will calculate that experience, and then it will look at the level of the characters, and it will give you a sense, hey, is this encounter really difficult or easy for these players? And then lastly, I've added a couple items. So these are maps that when this encounter is added to a session, all of these will be available. So think of this as the GM's view of the encounter, and kind of all the details behind it. The other thing that I do a lot is I do a lot of chatting with the content. So you can always open up an encounter, put your content in, click read encounter. The AI will go through and read your entire encounter. Now you can have conversations with it. And you can if you need to quickly spin up a name for this priest and a background, you can do it on the fly. Same thing with smithy and armorers. You can, whip this up just with a couple of prompts right here. The system, the AI knows about this encounter. And the good news is all of this, any conversation that you have will be carried into your session. So all of your chats will be available when you run the session. The last encounter I want to share with you is one I just built. It is this bugbear lair. And what you're going to see here is it's kind of an overview of the bugbear lair. This is directly from the module. I just broke out the different rooms, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. And it's basically these in here where these bugbears reside. So here's the map. I get a sense of what is there. The other thing I did is, once again, since the modules are pretty generic, I actually had a whole conversation with this content, and I basically built out the bugbear's leaders room. I created maps and I created items. I've had conversations about who the bugbear captives are. What type of information will they present to the PCs when the PCs free them? So I've done homework on this. So not only do I have the room and the descriptions, and I know, who's in each room. I have, my bugbears here. But I also have conversations that I've thought about and I've started. And here's an item that the PCs can find that I can actually assign to one of them. In any event, This is kind of the process I like to go through when building encounters. In this example, I'll take the time to build out each room. I'll have my map. If I have specific DM notes, I'll put it here. I put in all my pre-built foes or NPCs, any items specific to this encounter, and then that's it. And then I'll pull these encounters into the session when I'm ready to run and plan, the session. So anyways, there's a quick overview of encounters. Hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.